Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which again gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with things that are found going on in the world of Transformers and let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel and of course my Instagram, which is Toys_R_Us. This is part 1 of 2 of the news because I've got over 20 things to go through with you all and I've got 10 to start us off with, including some things that we perhaps already know, but we've got new images and some other things that, to be honest, just look absolutely amazing. We're going to start off with something that I feature a lot on this website. I've taken this from TFW 2005, but the main article is from the Sunbow Marvel Archive website. Now, usually they're putting up scripts and storyboards, etc. However, this time, this is really interesting. What they've got is 108 voice actor audition sheets from all 4 years of the G1 cartoon. So again, I've got some screenshot images here. You can see that there we go. We've got the voice, obviously, for who did Abominus. Of course, we know who did Megatron. You can see it's got Welker written at the top of there. It's got what they got the voice actors to actually read out. It's so interesting. There's loads to have a look at there. There is, of course, Optimus Prime. And there's also some of the characters that you wouldn't class as being like huge. This is, of course, for Zarek, you can see there, but 108 in total. So something completely worth, I suppose, having a nose at if you're interested in that sort of thing. I love all that sort of nostalgia, and it's great that they just keep adding more and more to it. Okay, moving on to sightings. I've got 2 lots of sightings in this edition for the US. And funnily enough, I've just replied to some questions regarding, not this one, what I'm going to show you in a second. So, buzzworthy Bumblebee. This is the Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime. That has been spotted in targets pretty much around most of the US. And then this, I've just responded to a question on this on my YouTube because I've got a few of the Earthspark figures. They've now been spotted as well in targets in and around the US. So they've got the Warrior classes, Elita 1 Skywarp and One Step Changes. Specifically, these were in Jersey City, Nude and they've also been spotted, I say, quite a lot of stores now in the US. In the UK, this is the answer I put in the comment. They've not gone to major retail. They've not gone to Smith's or to the Entertainer. They've gone to basically what's known as a sort of a discount store. They've gone to Home Bargains. So if you're after Earthspark figures, they are in Home Bargains if you live in the UK. Right, moving on. We've got a voice guest confirmed for TFCon in Los Angeles. This, as you can see, is Terry McGovern. And as you can see there, he voices Wild Rider, Windcharger, and Onslaught. Again, this event's looking huge. The amount of confirmed guests they've got there. In fact, if anybody can tell me who lives in the US or who goes to this, is this the main one in the US? Because it just seems to be the biggest that I've ever reported on in the short space of time I've been doing this channel. Just let me know, because if I'm looking to go to one in the future, apart from San Diego one, of course, that's a Comic-Con though. Is this the main one? Let me know in the comments, please. Right, again, here's some more buzzworthy Bumblebee that has been spotted in more targets. Targets at the moment seem to be getting loads. This is the Bumble Swoop 2-pack that I believe is a Cyberverse figure that's just been repackaged in the buzzworthy Bumblebee lineup. And again, more Earthsparks. Again, in US retail, this is Earthspark Spin Changer Bumblebee, Optimus Prime and Robbie, and these are in New York, spotted in New York. You've got images there. Again, all the sightings information I take, again, from TFW 2005. There's loads more on there as well. I've got some UK and other things coming up in video too as well. Right, moving on. This is something that's, I suppose, it's just jumping on the hype train, which is brilliant. And it's exactly what is starting now. Rise of the Beast at the moment seems to be everywhere, even to the point where we've got ex-Taronga Zoo Sydney. They've got a promotional campaign, a new banner and merchandise. So in the zoo in Sydney, they've got this banner across the top of there. There's a little bit of a write-up there, again, from TFW 2005. And there's a little video as well. And I was going to take some screenshots of it, which I did, but there's nothing that we haven't seen before. We've just got a Autobot logo and, of course, the Maximal logo, but there's nothing else, unfortunately, on there. It's just a nice little watch, but as I say, it's good because it's all building up the anticipation for this new movie that we all can't wait to come out. You just saw a sneak peek there of the next thing. This is Matrix Workshop M85, and these, yes, are Dinobot weapons. So these are for the new core class figures that have just been released under Legacy Evolution. Right, this is something that has got loads of people speculating and loads of people talking all over Instagram right at this minute. However, this is an official image from Magic Square's Weibo page. Now, this is what we are expecting, or sorry, what we are suspecting, that's a better word, or hoping is probably an even better word, is going to be Magic Square Brawl, because there's a lot of heavy rumours flying around that Magic Square are going to be doing a bruticus. This image is taken from, as I say, Magic Square's Weibo. Not much more on it, just that picture. If and when we find out any more, I will of course let you know as soon as possible. Right, moving on to something, however, that is confirmed, and we knew it was coming anyway, and whenever we see this image, we know that it's going to be coming out. This is MpG, so the Masterpiece Takara trainbots. This is MP05 Seizan, and we've got, again, these image, and it's up for sale in Japan at the moment, and pre-orders will of course be making their way around the rest of the world probably in the next 24 hours, because as soon as that goes up, it just appears everywhere else. Right, this now is something, oh, there you go, I was going to say, there's the actual, I took this from tformers.com, and again, as I say, I expect to see it everywhere, and pre-orders up soon. This now is something really interesting. This is from third-party company Lewin. Now, most people might not have even heard of this, or Lewin before, but I've got an old image just to show you. This is looking like, here we go, so this is a YouTube video, I've took some screenshots of it, and it's just a CGI rendered animation of Metroplex in the base and transforming in the form of Cybertron version. So it's not the Thrilling, it's based on the Thrilling 30 figure. You'll see it's very, very similar. The video doesn't give the height away. They're keeping the height very, very secret. And the other thing I was going to say is Lewin Resources, they make huge, huge figures. So if you've never heard of them before, I'll show you what in a minute. So this again is on T-Formers. You can see if you go to T-Formers, you can watch this video. It's really good. There you go, Lewin Resources. Apologies for the reflection. And then you've got this Metroplex coming over, a giant base mode. Again, you can see it's exactly the same as the Thrilling 30 version. It's just all computer generated at the minute. He transforms into the huge robot, and then you get this amazing thing on the side. See there? It's got 1xx centimeters, so we don't know the true size of it, and it also has a little bit of a teaser as well for Triptychon at the end. It just shows a red eye. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to show you who Lewin are in a minute and what they've done before. If you've never heard of him, I suppose it's a bit like an oversized KO. It's a huge, they make huge figures. I'm going to show you in a second, but there's something that I need to show you that's definitely been confirmed. So these images of these broke over the weekend, but this is actual photo screenshots from Hasbro Pulse UK. You can see there we are. We have, as it says, Studio Series Core Class RC and Freezer from Rise of the Beasts. Now these images, there you are, there they are for sale. They're $11.99 each in the UK, not sure how much they'll be in the US. You've got these two images which we've seen, and more annoyingly, just at the moment, we obviously know we've got RC Robot and RC in the alternate bike mode, but for Freezer, there's only the one image, so we've got no other images. I've got no idea what the alternate mode is. Nothing else to tell you, unfortunately, apart from they are legit and they are available to pre-order on Hasbro Pulse already. It's Transformers Tuesday, or as it was, and you can order them. So, as promised, just to finish this video off, if you didn't know who Lewin are, they did an oversized KO of MP10, and there it is. That is the Lewin Optimus Prime. It is 71 centimeters. I think it's nearly as big as HasLab Unicron, and that gives you an idea of just how big that figure was. I'm pretty sure that figure at the end is the Power of the Primes version of Optimus Prime there. Then we've got MP10 and the other Masterpiece figures, but that was the Lewin Optimus Primes. If you've never heard of it, there he is. He is huge, so I can only imagine how big Metroplex is going to be. He's definitely going to be over a meter because they've obviously put 1xx. Truly exciting times at the moment to be a Transformers fan. With regards to my YouTube channel, huge thank you to everybody. Again, as I say, I'm at work. Don't worry, I'm allowed at work. I'm self-employed to do the videos at the moment. They're just doing as a make do. The new room's well underway. Thank you to everybody for such, just nice messages in the comments, personal messages on Discord and on Instagram, etc. It's moving along quite well, and I should have it all done for the weekend. Again, I wish I could tell you a little bit more. I've got some huge news happening on Friday, but you guys will all know on Friday. It's for the whole channel. It's for everybody, in fact. Huge thank you to the channel members. There's more and more people jumping on board with that. The Discord is really growing. It's just a great community to be there. Everybody's buying, selling, trading, etc. And indeed, just having a good chat. You get access to that via the channel membership if that's something you're interested in. If it's not, no problem. YouTube runs exactly the same. And yeah, Instagram, I'm just trying to keep up with the photos as well because I haven't got a room to go and take actual pictures on. Once again, as I said, this is part 1. Part 2 is going to be coming out in 10-12 hours, which gives something or time that things happen overnight. In my case, maybe later on the day, depending on which time zone you're in. I will get that to you as soon as possible. In the meantime, thank you everybody for the support. I will speak to you very soon.